Hey, this is Cortland Lewis. I am a philosopher, teacher, author, and co editor of Doctor Who in Philosophy and More Doctor Who in Philosophy. I'm the author of Way of the Doctor and the upcoming My Life with Tom Baker. I've been asked by Alan to provide a short reading from the wonderful collection, which I hope you have, The Children of Time, The Companions of Doctor Who. In this book, I actually write a short piece about Sargent John Benton that I want to share part of here in this time of self quarantine and really just taking time to slow down, be with family, friends, and to protect yourself and to get yourself healthy or to stay healthy. So you might hear my 3-year-old son. He's coming in and out. He's a huge Doctor Who fan. So let me get started with just the man I wanted to see, remembering Sargent Benton. So this comes from a quote at Gallifrey 1 when I first met him. "She doesn't know who I am. You're going to have to tell her." As though the Doctor spoke these words himself, these words from actor John Levene seemed prophetic when I first met him. As a longtime classic Doctor Who fan, I was flabbergasted that someone, in this case my wife Jenny, would not know Sargent Benton. Granted, you might not know his first name since it was never revealed in the original television series. I often called him Harry Benton, and often still do. Nevertheless, if you're unfamiliar with Sargent Benton, then you're missing out on a wonderful experience, an experience that even the Doctor seems to cherish. Even if you've never seen John Levene in one of his dashing suits at conventions or helping fans find proper pens, which I saw him do because he wanted them to have the best possible autograph, or simply blogging about his lovely adventures at conventions such as Wholanta or formerly Timegate, Sargent Benton is worth getting to know. He's a different sort of a companion. As a member of UNIT, he spent most of his time at headquarters, running errands, protecting the base, and generally just being a good person. He didn't traipse around the universe with the Doctor, though he did sometimes find himself in parallel worlds and antimatter realms fighting Daleks and Time Lords. Yet no matter the task, you could always count on Benton going the extra mile. He was hard-working, nice, dedicated to what is right, polite, energetic, and optimistic. He followed orders but wasn't afraid to countermand them if they were wrong or demeaning. He actually talked to people and would ask them about their days. He really seemed to care. He was serious, but there was always a smile hiding behind the stripes. This is why, as the third Doctor says to him in The Three Doctors, "Sargent Benton, just the man I wanted to see." This phrase seems to sum up Benton nicely. Benton was definitely not a one-dimensional companion. He paid attention and worked hard to learn what he didn't know or understand. As an actor, John Levene met with soldiers in order to perfect his salute because he really wanted fans to feel a sense of realism. His character demonstrated deep insights that most other characters missed. For instance, upon entering the TARDIS for the first time, instead of saying the typical, "Aren't you going to say it's bigger on the inside?" the Doctor chides him, and he replies by saying, "Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Anyway, nothing to do with you surprises me anymore, Doctor." That's the insight of Benton. As a viewer, it's refreshing to see a character who isn't dumbed down to the audience. A character who's genuine and makes genuine observations. This genuineness is Benton in a nutshell. When he considers you a friend, nothing will ever stand in the way of him doing all he can to protect you. He does this over and over throughout multiple episodes. So Benton then is an inspiration to the Doctor and serves as a good example of how no person is insignificant or expendable. We can't all be the Doctor, but we can be Benton. No matter your talents, skills, abilities, or situation, you can choose to be kind, trustworthy, caring, and dedicated. You can change the world, whether you're the star of the show or an extra, one interaction at a time. You can avoid the anger and frustration of trying to be perfect and just be good. That's what I see in Benton, and that's what I think the Doctor wants us all to see. So whether in person or on screen, Sargent Benton or John Levene never surprises me anymore. So I must agree with the Doctor that yes, Sargent Benton, you are just the man I wanted to see. And I will make sure to tell everyone about you and your adventures. So take care of yourself. Be safe, be wise. Benton's got a new book out. John Levine has an autobiography, I should say. So check it out. Thanks for supporting Doctor Who. Take care.